Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. In this special occasion, I would like to deliver you a speech. But first, let me tell you a story about my own experience. It was happened when I was around 11 years old, and one of my aunt was already 28 years old at the time. And I still clearly remember that in every family meeting, most of the family members will ask to her or to her family, when are you going to be married? Or when she's going to be married. The reason behind that may be because in our society, 28 is already considered old enough to just start a family, especially in women. The second evidence was happened to one of my friend when she was decided to marry with a guy when she was only 19 years old. And the question that arises from the society is not when will she's going to be married, of course, but why a young age girl such her already brave enough to just start a family. That's why, based on my experience, I would like to deliver you a speech under the title, Age is not what's matter in marriage. Firstly, I would like to give you the outline of my speech. So I would like to deliver my argumentation and also evidence first. And to end my speech, I would like to summarize my argumentation and also give suggestion to the society regarding to this topic. So let's jump to the first matter. The first matter, why age is not really crucial in marriage, is because maturity is needed more in marriage. We also know that marriage is something that we consider holy, and age is just a matter of number. According to David Wessler, maturity is the time when individual knows how they should react and act correctly on certain circumstances based on the culture that they lived in. It is true that maturity is have correlation with experience, and experience correlated much with age because the older a person is, the more experience that they will get. The thing is, I often see there are many people who already aged but did not get any wiser or more mature regarding to their age. That's why age is not the benchmark of the maturity itself. And marriage as something holy needs more than just age as a number, but needs more maturity. The second reason is because consent of the marriage itself is the crucial things that will determine how long the marriage itself will last. According to Law of Republic of Indonesia in 1974, number 1, Article 6, marriage must be based on the agreement of the two individuals and their third parties. In this case, their third parties are their trustee and also their family. So, consent of the marriage itself consisting of consequences, aim, and also the vision of the marriage itself. And the consent of this marriage can come later or sooner. It's depending on the individuals. There are some people who get the consent of the marriage itself in their early 20s or maybe in their late 40s. And because consent is determining the period of the marriage will last, then consent itself is really crucial things to consider in marriage, not only age. The third reason is because domestic violence often happen in our society because of the financial problems. According to World Health Organization, domestic violence in children and women all over the world still address to the economic and also socio-cultural factors. So we can deny that economy is really play an important role in the harmony of the marriage. According to a news report by liputan6.com in around 2017, there is a case of domestic violence that leads to death of the married couple. So, this is the picture of the suspect. The suspect killed his wife, the victim, because he thought that his wife were only spending their money for unnecessary things such as buying new clothes or bag. Financial ability does not mean that the married couple have to be rich and having many cars or money, but at least this married couple have enough money to fulfill their basic needs. Now we are already reached the end of this speech, so I would like to summarize my argumentation as the conclusion. So there are three matters of marriage that we should consider beside the age. The first is maturity. It is because marriage, as something holy, means more than just age, that only a matter of number. Maturity is the time when the individuals know how they should react correctly on certain circumstances. That's why maturity is needed more in the marriage. The second reason is because the consent of marriage that consists of consequences, vision, and also aim of the marriage itself is also being the crucial things to be considered, because the consent of the marriage itself playing an important role on until when the marriage will last, and the consent of the marriage itself cannot come in the certain exact age in every individuals. The third reason is because according to World Health Organization, domestic violence that happen in many married couple and in many family is addressed to the economic factors. That's why financial ability is also being a crucial thing to be considered when we are going to be married. To end my speech today, I would like to give you some suggestion regarding to this topic. So we should stop on arguing and judging people who choose to marry in certain age, because the only person that know the consent of the marriage, when they were going to be ready to involve in marriage, is only themselves. It is not our right to make any prejudice and also to make any judge about when people is going to be married. So that's it for today. Thank you for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.